Hello. Welcome to the RLV Tech USA live stream. Yes, we figured we'd go live tonight and just see what you guys wanted to talk about. Hopefully you're enjoying the new drone videos that we did yesterday. So I will be making some longer version of those 2 drone videos I did in Boulder City yesterday. That way you guys can kind of get a 5-minute continuation of it instead of just like a quick 30-minute thing there. So I mainly got those out for the intros. So now I have 4 nice drone videos, just a quick 30-second pop, showing the work. All right, looks like the video is looking good. just let me know in the chat if the video is good. Audio is good. I checked my mic. It's working. I gotta make sure I do that from now on. You ain't a good YouTuber if you don't check your damn mic, right? Make sure it's working. So let's see who's in here tonight so far. Looks like there was a lot of people busy tonight, so not too many people around. But it is kind of late. It's 6:44 over here and 9:44 on the East Coast. So let's see if anybody pops in. There's only 9 people in here, not very many people. So if nobody shows up, that's okay. We can always cut it early. But let's see who's in here. Looks like only one person's in here. Tim, out of this world. Yay. Let's go. Let's go. Bobby's here. Well, we got Bobby here. Love the intro music. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. I put a poll question up. See what your opinion is. Always looking for input. So what topics would you like guys talk to like tonight? Let's see. Well, kind of a whole bunch of knowledge here on the screen. So it just depends on what you want to talk about. If you guys don't pick nothing, then I'll just, maybe we'll just go and do some more maps tonight and show things. And there's I shared a video on Twitter, Stetson's channel. He's got a huge update. Speed test can now be done in his coverage map. So that is huge. So you'll be able to upload the test and then screenshot it and share it. And it's pretty cool. I just uploaded a whole bunch of my speed test for the past year. Of course, there wasn't very many. I don't have the whole, since I've been 5 years speed testing. I don't have all those, but I think it dates back down to when I was in the Keys. So there's a few tests down there. And the occasional test I did on my journey here to Las Vegas. So across the country, when I did those speed tests, those just showed up. And everything so far since September, since I've been here in Vegas. So got some new skunky tests. I got skunky in my phone. That's right. We're going to test out skunky. So I've already uploaded a few tests. Not very impressed at all. Their standalone is fake. Voiceover now is fake. It just I don't know. If you're like within 1,000 feet of the tower, yeah, sure, you get these miraculous big gigabit speeds and stuff. But you go a mile from a tower, you ain't getting that anymore. Not at all. And you go indoors, you're definitely going to get it. So you got N41 that works a mile out from the tower. And then when you go past a mile, then you got band 266 and 71. That's it. You don't get no speeds on that. That's all fake 5G. You don't get no speeds on that. I just responded. All right. We got some participation. I am so happy now. RFK is getting back in the groove of things, going live every weekend. Yeah, I'm making my attempt to. I'm going to try to get a couple live streams a week, couple videos a week. I'm just trying to get as active as I can, but work comes first. So I got to slip it in between the times. So sometimes I'll just, yep, it's Ricky Las Vegas now instead of Florida Keys. Yep. Got to slip it in between work and food. I missed you guys. SMT Mation. Yep. We're live and direct it's your boy, RLV Tech USA. Yes. Hello. Video is clear quality. Yep, we're broadcasting at 1080p. So that's good. We got the 4K cam going. Of course, it doesn't do 4K because I don't have, because StreamYard don't have 4K yet. So maybe sometime in the future they'll have 4K. I don't know. If we get some donations and stuff, I may just start investing in other stuff like OBS. Can you imagine if I switch out to OBS? There we go. A little bit more center. I got the microphone right here. Got me. Okay. What do you think of the background image I got there? Isn't that nice? I didn't take that from my drone. Somebody else. Actually, that was probably taken from a helicopter, I think. Because helicopters can fly down the strip, but drones can't. Isn't that some stupid shit? So, I don't know. All these no-fly zones and restrictions and everything is crazy because planes and helicopters don't fly under 400 feet. It's too dangerous. There's too many cell phone towers, too many buildings. So the only time that they fly that low, under 400 feet, is right at the base of the runways when they take off and land. So those areas, I understand where you can have no fly zones. But like yesterday, I was in Boulder City. I was nowhere near the airport or the runway. But yet they had this little box extended out, and they had it set to where you couldn't fly at all. Now, I understand if, it is in the flight path. So, of course, you don't want to go to 400 feet. But this tower that I wanted to video yesterday it's a 100-foot tower. So why the hell can't I just at least do a 50-foot circle, 150 feet up, and then drive around it and then land? I don't see what the problem is at. So it's not like that I'm going to drive 400 feet and then circle the whole valley, kind of like I did on the Red Mountain video. Even then, I kept it within a mile, I kept it close. I didn't go very far out because I didn't want to take the chance of going too far out or anything like that. Because if something does happen and you lose power to the drone and it goes down, the further out it goes, the more further I have to hike to go get that sucker. So I want to make sure when I'm in the wilderness, I try to keep it very close to me. So far after like 22 hours, I think it's about 22 hours. Let me look and see here. Let's see what my flight time is. See if more people. Oh, we got 13 people in here now. We're getting some more people. All right, that's awesome. All right, let's go to my flight records here. Let me think it up here. Yep. All right, so I got 21 hours and 32 minutes of flights. That's a total of 105 flights in 2 years since I've got this drone. I bought this drone from Carlos, actually. Give me a really good price on it. He wasn't really using it and flying it, so I got it. The Mavic 2 Zoom. This thing is amazing. So I just put all new helicopter blades on it, the low noise ones, so it doesn't disturb people as much. And let's see, what else did I do to it? Oh, I think that's it. I just put new blades on it. That's all I did. That's all I've done since I got it. So it's a good running drone. Really like it. I haven't crashed it. Now I did have a power fail on it, and it came down because I put a cold battery in it, and the battery pack went from like full charge to 0 in like 1 minute. It just like crazy. So lesson learned is don't fly a cold battery in a drone because you will lose power. So it came down. It did. It messed up. It came down. It hit the one prop. It broke one of the props off. That's why I got the new props. And then it got a little piece of plastic where the plastic goes in and where it twists in. A little piece of plastic fell off into the motor. But I took the motor apart, took that piece of plastic out. That way it wouldn't mess it up anymore. And then put the blue blades on it, and it's working just good. So when it lost power, I hurried up and came down. Luckily, I wasn't very high off the ground. I was only like 75 feet up. I just took off. And I didn't even go anywhere. So that's why when I first take off, I stay right where I'm at for a little bit and make sure everything's good and I don't get no rapid battery depletion or lose power or anything. And then I go out exploring. So, and when I first take off too, I do the 3-foot hover. I wait a little bit longer. It used to be as soon as I take off the 3-foot hover, I would just take off and go and then go out. But I've learned my lesson. It's just good to wait just a little bit and just make sure everything's good. So safety is the most important thing when flying drones. So you got to be safe. So you can't just assume everything's going to be good. Just like on a car, you just never know. I mean, your front tire can like fall off and then you crash. That's why you got to inspect everything and check everything good. But yeah, so the drone stuff is going good. I love flying the drone. I want to make an investment later on and try to get a newer one. I want to get a Mavic 3T, which has got the thermal imaging in it. I'm taking my 107 drone license right now, the course. And Caleb is not going to join us. I sent a link out to a bunch of people. He's in bed and he's not going to come on live, so he's not coming. So that's okay, no problem. Got to get rest for the weekend. Man, I need some more liquid. Mm-mm. Good stuff. I am in 8:44 p.m. Yes. Chuck Luke. Well, welcome to the channel. Hello there to you. Good to see you. Did you make that post about the S24 service mode, Ricky? You know what? I don't think I did do that, did I? I thought Weasel did it. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Wes. I thought Wes was going to do that, but maybe he didn't. That's okay. That's something we can still do. Oh, where's my app at here? Oh, here it is. Gotta be able to make some lightning if I need to make some lightning. Loving the soundboard. Doing good. Well, let's just do that right now then. Let's see if I can find it. Let's do it and I'll post it right here now. That way you can just click on it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Service mode. How to unlock. And this is just for Verizon. So if you don't even have Verizon, there's no sense in doing this because AT&T T-Mobile, it's already unlocked. I believe so. At least in my phone it is. I can do T-Mobile or AT&T. Now Dish is a little different. Well, I haven't put my. Maybe I should do that. Take my Dish SIM card out of my Moto. Put it in my S24 Ultra, test it. So here's my Motorola S23 Plus with Dish in it. So very nice phone. Just got Android 14. I'm not a big Motorola guy, but I'm pretty impressed with that phone. It's pretty good. How to unlock the service mode on Samsung, and this is for Samsung too. So if you don't have Verizon and you don't have Samsung, this is no good to you. It's not going to work. Let's see. There's actually a YouTube video on it. Oh, Stetson did it. Okay, here, let me just do that. Let me just share this in here. Okay. Actually, yes, Stetson. He actually did it. Yeah. There, just when you guys get a chance, watch Stetson's video. He actually did a video step by step. And let's see. And I think there's a post on Reddit. Let's see. Let me find it. How to enter service menu on Samsung. No, keeps. Why does it keep coming up? Remote control. Let's see. Wow. I don't know why I can't find it. Well, I think the link is in Stetson's channel too. Let me see. I think the link is in there too. Let's see. Original Reddit comment. There it is. Yep. There it is. Okay, here's the Reddit post too. Here, let me post this in there for you guys. So if you got a Samsung, you want to see the Verizon service mode and see what's going on. There you go. Sorry about that. I thought Wes post that for you guys. So well, there you go. And Mike's here. How you doing, buddy? Is that Quantum Fiber, baby? Yes, yes, yes. I'm on Quantum Fiber. I sure am. Quantum Fiber. Nice. I like your drone videos today, but it needs one improvement. The intro is good. The video is good. The ending needs improvement. It just cuts off without a warning of an ending or a goodbye. Oh, you know what? I used to do that when I was live in the Keys. I used to do that when I ended my live stream. I would play at least one drone video to end, and then I did have that like I did have that one thing that I had, but I got rid of it because it says RFK Tech on it. So what I need to do is make a new logo. That's what I need to do. It's like this logo up at the top. See that logo at the top of the screen there? It says RFK Tech. Well, I need to get something made kind of like that. It says RLV Tech USA in it. So yeah. But for now, I got the pyramid, Luxor pyramid on there. So I mean, I could put raccoon in there, or the skunk in there. Could do that. Or the skunk ape. Yep. Skunk apes even eat alligators, right? All right, enough of the play. Let me go back up here. See, get back to the chat here. No, you didn't. I didn't see anything. Okay, well, there you go. Got you all hooked up now. Now you can perform that. So the only thing you need to have is you got to have a USB-C cable that goes from your phone, your Samsung phone, to your computer. You got to have that. You got to download a program to your computer and install it. And then you got to go on your phone and you got to open up the developer mode in it. And then once you do that, then you just follow the steps. And then you unlock it. And once it's unlocked, then you're good. Then you can actually do the famous. Here, let me do it on here now. Go to your keypad like you're making a phone call. And then you do *#0011#. And when you do that, you get this. You get the service mode. And then when you click on your SIM card, you get all your information. So like right now, band 6610 says no 5G because I'm connected to Wi-Fi right now. But so if I turn Wi-Fi off, then it should connect to see band 6610. And let's see, band 510, band 6610, band 210. So there you go. I got 10, 20, 30, 40. So I got 40 megahertz of LTE on here. Now, if I do a speed test, Save email. Do a speed test. All right, now we're doing a speed test. Now, if I go back to the service mode and click on it, now it's going to show band 6610, N7700, N7760, and band 210. So basically, it drops down to 20 megahertz of LTE and 160 of. And it's horrible. Crazy. Congested as hell right now. Plus, I'm indoors. 154 down and 5.48 up. See there? N77's congested. Never thought you'd ever see that day, huh? N77 congested. Sure is. So I'm gonna let me go put back on Wi-Fi. And then of course Wi-Fi get like a 5 ping and like 400 down, 400 up. Even though we got 1 gig service, but the trouble is from the modem upstairs down here, it uses broadband over power lines. So the electrical wiring coming down, it's not that efficient. You lose about half your speeds and stuff. So, but that's okay. I'm completely happy with 400 up and down. Live stream's working beautiful, no problem. I have no problems uploading and videos and all that stuff. So it works great for me, no problem. You're welcome. Have you seen my post on X? I don't know if I saw it or not. There's so many posts on there. Lots and lots of posts. if I haven't seen it, then you can always just put me on there, just at RLV Tech and tag me, and then I'll see it. I will show you my area. Okay. I paid for my unlock code. It's 95% done tonight. Nice. Greetings from Bridgeport, West Virginia. Well, hello there. Got 10 people here in the live stream. Kind of a slow night tonight. I guess a lot of people either went to bed early or they're just doing stuff, watching movies, or maybe YouTube didn't send the notifications out. You never know. So just what always happens. Let's see. Anybody else in here? We got visually impaired tech and more. How's your day going? Doing good. Doing good today. Just kind of just took it easy and didn't do really much. Yesterday was a busy day. I actually hiked to Red Mountain yesterday. So it was amazing. So here's what it looked like from so pretty impressive. All right, let's see. I have Xfinity Mobile, Samsung. Yeah, your Samsung's doing good, I guess. Hey, Archie Mobile, how you doing, buddy? It was great to see you during CES. It was great to see you, man. It was really awesome. I just saw 5G on my phone that changed to LTE Plus. Oh boy. See, that's another thing too. The icons. The 4G icon, nobody did anything special. It either said 4G or it said 4G Plus. When it said 4G Plus, that told you that you're on LTE Advanced, that technology. So what I think is crazy is that the stupid carriers were given the ability to make up their own things on the 5G icon. I think the FCC should have made rules on it and say, hey, you can only display this icon if your phone's actually doing this connection or it's in these specific parameters. So for instance, if you're on LTE and you're broadcasting in a 5G icon, that is not 5G. So sure, you have the right to have the 5G icon, I guess, but in order for it to be fake 5G, I think just 5G only up there would show that you're on your fake 5G. Now, if you're on this other stuff too, like they should have came up with some other symbols or something like that, because 5G Advanced is really supposed to be 5G Plus. But see, AT&T already stole that for their 5G. And then Verizon said, oh, we're not doing the Plus. We're going to do UW. And then T-Mobile says, oh, we're going to do UC. I think it's all crazy that each carrier can just do their own thing like that. I think that should be a standard. So I think it should just stay as 5G Plus as real 5G. And then fake 5G is 5G. I think that's what it should have been. Or make some letters up, like 5GF for fake 5G, or 5GR for real 5G. And then when you go to 5G Advanced, then we'll have the 5G Plus. I think that's what we should have did, something like that. What do you guys think about that? Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Lightning's going to strike me. Was today's drone footage on a mountain that overlooks the old Pepcon site in Henderson? Well, yeah, part of that footage was. Yes, I did. I mean, that's where I live at. I live in East Henderson, and that's where the big explosion happened. There's a chemical plant there now. They actually make bleach there and some other kind of chemicals. So there's lots of hazardous chemicals. So right now, if one of those railroad cars leak, we're going to have 30,000 gallons of hydrochloric acid, hydrofluoric acid, or all those bad chemicals leak out. And if the wind is blowing just right, it could actually blow the cloud and all these people's. It could be a very big hazmat scene. So hopefully nothing happens like that. The train that does go over there is really slow, so hopefully it doesn't derail or anything like that. Yeah, I actually hiked up on top there before I flew my drone. I went all the way to the top of the hill there, so that's where I saw. Maybe I should show you some pictures. Yeah, you guys want to see some pictures? Let me show you some. Let me share my screen. And let me do this. Entire screen. Share. Okay, now you're going to get some echo feedback. I know you're going to get that because I have the sound turned on. Let me mute that. Okay. There. Now let me go over here to all the pictures. Let me find my pictures. Photos. There we go. Photos. All right. Let's start from the beginning of yesterday. The beginning. All right. Okay. Let's see if it works there. See, share the screen. Here we go. Let me get this down here. There we go. All right, so this is the view from the first cell phone tower I did. So as you see up there at the top, there's Red Mountain. Right here's where I was standing right here. Right here. That's the highest point of Red Mountain. It's right here. So I hiked all the way up the top and I was standing right there and I had a whole look at the valley. I could see the whole Las Vegas Valley from there, and I can see Lake Mead. I can see all of Boulder City, and I can even see the interstate that's running south from Hoover Dam into Arizona. So it's 3,600 feet. So it's a very nice view. Okay, let's see. This was when I was on my way up to the hill. So I was driving up towards, there's a road that goes all the way up there. So as I slowly drove up there, getting closer, there's a nice picture of the red rocks. Now that's looking that's not at the peak, but that's looking towards the downtown valley. That's Las Vegas down there, you see. And there, I zoomed in with my S24 Ultra. So you can see everything there. You can see, like up here, right here is Mount Charleston. Here's Mount Mummy. And I think this is Mount Fletcher over here, if I remember right, Fletcher. That's the 3 biggest peaks over 10,000 feet. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's another close-up there. Yeah. S24 did actually a pretty good job zooming in. So, oh, yeah, there you go. There's Mount Charleston. Here's Mount Mummy. I think it's over here, Mount Mummy. And I think over here, Mount Fletcher. This is looking down from up top and towards Boulder City. Right here's the cell phone tower. I just, wait, is this where the cell tower was? No. Oh, I don't see the cell tower there. No. That was just a random pick down there in the valley. There you go. Then I saw I thought it was a mountain goat, but actually this is a longhorn sheep. That's what Carlos told me. They run wild up there. So there's about 5 or 6 of them up there, just hanging out up there, eating grass and just being happy. So it was kind of weird. They was looking at me. They wasn't even paying attention. Of course, there's people up there hiking all the time. So, all right. So this is halfway up to the top. I wasn't even all the way up the top, but there's looking down. There's the parking lot. So you can drive up there, park in this parking lot, get on your mountain bike, and you can drive around. Now there's another trail right here that goes this way to another peak. And then down here's another trail right here that goes up all the way up through here. You can hike this all the way up to, there's another peak over here. It's almost as high as Red Mountain. Pretty close. So that's what's great. I didn't have to go from Boulder City and hike all the way up there. So it was literally like a 12-minute hike from the parking place up here to the top. Hey, you can see my truck parked down there. There's my Durango RT. And once you got up there, you can see Lake Mead. And there's looking over Boulder City. Man, I tell you what, when you're up there and you're looking out like that, now you see these wind farms over here? Well, here's the interstate right here. Here, I'll show you with the mouse right here. Here's the interstate that takes you down to Kingman, right down through here. This is the interstate all the way down through this, right down through here. Goes all the way down through here, all the way here. And then it goes up and over and it cuts through right here to the valley. And then all these is the windmill farm. There's a big windmill farm, makes electricity. That is on the left as soon as you get out of these big mountains here. And let's see, in this picture, I don't see the cell tower that I did the YouTube video on. Oh, there's that other peak I was telling you about. You can walk over here. That's a pretty high up peak up there. And these are really good trails. They're very safe to walk on. There's not very many loose rocks, so it's very safe. Here's the cell tower I just did a drone video on right here. Go. Zooming in on the S24 Ultra. It's still a little bit fuzzy. I mean, it does all right, but when you zoom in 100%, you don't, it kind of falls apart there. Well, the problem is too, is you got the, what do you call it? Dust in the air, pollen in the air. And then also too, you got heat. Like when the sun hits the ground, it heats, there's heat waves that comes up and it distorts the image. So if you could ever get it to where you had, very clear skies. I mean, there's nothing in the sky and no heat waves. The picture gets actually better, but it's a limitation. I mean, you have to have like a really super 200 megapixel camera at this zoom level, not the 50 megapixel at a 5x zoom is not going to be good enough. But Samsung is doing pretty good. And there's a good picture there. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice picture of the whole valley there. That's Boulder City. That's the whole little town of Boulder City. And there's another Lake Mead, another one. Now, some of these I did a high megapixel, like 120 megapixel. Then the rest of them are like in and 12 megapixels. So some of these is like even better. Now there's all the way at the top. I think that was at 10 times zoom from the top, the peak, looking down. And then there's that, this is the aircraft, this is the transmitter here. Basically what this whole thing is a reflector. So when the VHF signal hits down here, it bounces back up. So basically it tries to, it's like a big ground plane, basically. It's a circular ground plane that keeps the frequency from going down and reflects it back up in the sky. So, and then you got all kinds of different things here. And they just added this building here. There's for radio stuff, and then they got the thing to run. So this is new. There's actually no antennas on this yet. So right now, you'll be able to, they're running space out up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's 6. So right now, 6 different people can come up and add their antennas, and then they'll have complete coverage between Arizona and the Las Vegas Valley, depending on what they put up there. But so they're actually expanding up there. So, and here's an antenna here. Our amateur radio club has an antenna up here, but I don't know if this is ours or not. But I know there's a DMR repeater up here. It's amazing. And then our club just put their antenna up here. Now the rest of the antennas, I don't know what they go to, but on the other side, well, you see you got more stuff over here. That's likely an amateur radio antenna there too. So on the other side, oh, well, first there's Lake Mead close up. I think that's zoomed in quite a bit. Yeah, zoomed in quite a bit. And then there's from the very top summit, zoomed in. Not too bad. It's so crazy. Those buildings are so huge down there in the strip, but they look so tiny and small when you're like 15 miles away. And that's zoomed all the way out there, I think. So you can kind of see really how far it is. I'm just surprised a phone could zoom in that far in the first place. Then you got your power lines going up there. So I got electric, I got internet. This is a cable line going up here too, but this orange one, it might be fiber. They might have actually run fiber up here. I don't know. I would think they would have to have fiber. There's no way that a cable line is going to be able to run all this communication stuff up there. So let's see. Yeah, that zoom was horrible. This is where I walked up to top over here. This is the summit, the highest point for Red Mountain. Here's the second highest over here. Yep. Here's where the goat, you can see the goat right there, or the sheep right there. Yeah, see the sheep? Well, it's taking a while for that one to focus in. There. Dang, it took a little bit for that to focus in. Now you can see the way that picture there is. That is one of the 124 megapixel pictures, I think, because I think that was the plain one. I can't remember which one's what. Let's see. I don't know which one's. I think this one might be actually the 120 megapixel because the detail is a lot better than this. But I was experimenting. I took one in 12 megapixel, one in 120 megapixel, just to see how it did. Let's see. Another picture there. There's another picture looking down to the valley, going down towards Las Vegas. Oh, there's your sheep over there hanging out. He's just sitting there. I whistled at him. I said, "Hey, goat." And he turned around and looked at me. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a speed test I did up there. Man, it's taking a little while for these to like focus. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there's my truck up on top of the hill. There's my Durango RT overlooking the Las Vegas Valley. Yep. All right, there's when I was going down off the mountain, heading back down. The sun was setting, so it really made the whole mountainside like really glow pretty good. So some of these pictures are like really amazing. The way the sun hits it with the blue skies. I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for a day where there's not a cloud in the sky to go out here because I wanted the maximum amount of light, color, and all that stuff. Trouble was, the wind was coming out of the north. It was gusting to 35 up there on the hilltop. So a couple times it almost blew my S24 Ultra right on my hand. That's how hard the wind was blowing. We get 45-mile gust. I'm sitting there trying to take a picture, and I was trying to hold on the phone so it didn't blow up. Because if it would have blew out of my hand, it would have literally went like 150 foot down over the hill and landed on the rocks. And you know what I'd do with a phone? You know, it would be bye-bye phone. Yeah, that one was nice there. That's one of my favorite pictures coming down the hill. It was really cool. I zoomed in a little bit and I zoomed in. So here's Verizon right here. See here? This is a Verizon macro site. This is a full Verizon macro site. And look, N77 pointing down towards the valley. And then you got a bunch more antennas over here. That's why I think this one here is the amateur radio antenna. This one over here, this stuff here, this is for the countywide P25 radio system. So this runs all the police and fire communications for the whole Clark County region. And these microwave dishes even connects Nye County together in Boulder City down there. So these antennas were for the actual radios. And then these are microwave relays because it's an internet connected P25 trunk radio system. And band 26, since Dish didn't buy it, that 13 megahertz of frequency should go to these guys because they're out of capacity right now. They need the capacity really, really bad. They could increase the capacity by 50 times with those frequencies. So I think it should go there. I think the FCC should actually give Dish the money, give them their money back. Say here, or T-Mobile, here, T-Mobile. Of course, the money, it's not worth the $3 billion or whatever it was. It's not worth that. But the FCC should make them an offer. Say, hey, you know, we'll give you 75% of it if we take it back. So you get to keep the money. You never deployed it, never used it, never sold it. But hey, we'll give you this many millions, or even like $1 billion or whatever. Take it back, and then turn around and license it out to public safety, and then charge them the money. They want the frequencies. They don't even have to auction it off. It's just okay. How much spectrum you want? You want this much? Okay, you give us $1 million. You can deploy it on your stuff, and then the FCC can get a little bit of money back. But it needs to go to public safety. Actually, it should be just donated to them because public safety radios is very important. They're getting ready to go to LTE if we don't get them more frequencies. So then if we get an LTE outage, guess what? Then the radio systems go out. We can't have the police and fire with no communications. So when you have a system like this, it's not using any internet and not using any LTE. This is their own system. They got their own microwave links. Everything's connected. It's more dependable. It's 99.9% reliable. So that way you don't have any problems. So, but see, these dishes here probably for relaying, they probably have a microwave link set up here to beam this out somewheres, out to another mountaintop somewheres. But, and then on the other side of this, there's actually some antennas pointing this way towards Hoover Dam. So that's probably why I had pretty good service up there with Verizon, because there's a tower up there. So it's very low power. It's not putting out as much power as anything else would. But anyways, it's pretty cool up there. And then this is the tower I was going to fly, but I couldn't fly because there's a no-fly zone. So right there, you're looking at, that's T-Mobile right there. And that one there, that's AT&T and 77 and the rest of the stuff. And then you got Dish on top. So, yeah, there's just showing the height up there, 3,609 feet. But there you go. All right. So there you go. You got to see some pictures. How you like that? All right. All right, let's see where we are in the chat here. Let's see. What's today's drone footage? Mountain that overlooked the okay, yeah, you are. There's where we are. Okay, looks nice. Beautiful. I want to go. Come on down. Yeah, we'll go hiking. That's Lake Mead. We see the footage, but we lost video and audio of you, Ricky. What? We see the footage, but we lost video and audio. Just now? You just guys lost me? Really? Did my... You lost audio. Uh-oh. No audio? Still? Now? Here, let me look. I see videos going. Yeah, there's audio right there. Yeah, I still got audio. So it just must have cut out for a second, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the fiber went out just briefly. Sorry about that. Is that part of Lake Mead? Yeah, that is Lake Mead. That's not part of it. That is Lake Mead. Watch him not check comments for a while. Well, I mean, I was just showing you guys stuff, and yeah, of course I wasn't watching the comments. Hello, Wes. How you doing, buddy? We need more accurate coverage maps. I think Stetson needs to get the carriers of the shape on that. More accurate coverage maps? Well, I don't know what you mean by that, because these speed test maps are accurate. There. That is accurate. That is the signal. That's the signal connect. That's accurate. There's nothing more accurate than that. That's FCC added. This is not from the carriers. This is Stetson's map right here. He got this data from the carriers. So when you zoom in here, it's true. It's very accurate. You know, it's not 100% accurate. Nothing is 100% accurate, but I can tell you this. If you go to this spot right here in Ohio, I can tell you that all this signal right here is here. This is accurate. And you switch over to AT&T. Look, they just put a brand new tower up there. Yeah, this is accurate. T-Mobile, they don't have a tower up there either, but they're on Ed Cell right there. You get one bar up here. That's about it, because their tower's down here. So it is very accurate. A lot more accurate than the damn carriers. I mean, look, this is AT&T, right? Okay, let me show you. This is actual AT&T coverage. Okay, now if I go to AT&T's map, we're talking fake news here. I'll show you right here. So Stetson's map is actually the FCC map. There's nothing he did. Look, now you tell me this ain't fake. Look at this. 5G plus. Look at this. It says this is all 5G plus. Not true. There, that's your real 5G plus. And actually this tower, I don't even think has 5G plus on it. I don't think it does. Unless they just added it recently. I don't know. I'd have to check with Chase and see if he notices it's up there. The little antenna. I know when they first built that tower and put it up there, it had no 5G on it. Didn't have any. It was a LTE only. But they might have came back and added N77 to it. So there you go. So actually, more accurate cover maps. I think Stetson needs to get the carriers of the on shape on that. So yeah, so that's not from the carriers. That is from the FCC. Now it is a little bit behind, so I don't know how many months behind that is. I think the last update was like December. So So right now it's 3 months. So any new builds or any new ads, stuff like that. Now this is 5, or that's LTE. Now we'll watch if you click on 5G. So yeah, when you click on 5G, it says it's 5G. Now if there's band 5 on here, or band 14, it's fake 5G. But I don't know. I don't know which 5. See, that's another thing we need. We need fake 5G to have its own icon, and then we need to have like 5G. I don't know, some kind of another 5G, whether it says 5G plus, which shows actual stuff. Because you can't count on these guys to be accurate with their 5G plus because they use DC. So, I mean, this is completely off. They use DC. So like if you're over here, helps if I put it back up here, huh? So if you're over here, there's no N77 over here. It might be clear over here. Yeah, LTE here, and then you connect to NR77 over here. DC, it's fake. DC ruins it all. The problem is 5G is not standalone. That doesn't actually matter. Standalone means there's just no LTE. Now let's take a look at T-Mobile. Okay, so if T-Mobile has standalone 5G turned on, okay, they got 5 frequency bands. They got 3 frequency bands that are LTE fake 5G, and 2 frequency bands N41 that's actual 5G. It's the bigger channels with actual massive MIMO, although T-Mobile's not fully deploying all their massive MIMO correctly. There's still a lot of sites out there that's got single user massive MIMO. It don't have the beamforming. It doesn't have all the characteristics of release 16 or even release 17. So they're still stuck on release 15, the very original 5G. That's what you got to understand. There's 6 different revisions. So if T-Mobile's on the first revision and it says the 5G icon, how are you, the consumer, supposed to know that? How are you supposed to tell the difference, what revision it is? That's another thing. That's why they should have like 5. It should be NR1, NR2, NR3, NR4, NR5, or something like that. Different releases. So if you see a NR1, you know that's fake 5G. So it's using a 20 megahertz channel or less. It's using an LTE with no massive MIMO. And then like an NR2. NR2 means it'll be kind of like N77. It has massive MIMO. And then NR3 would be 5G advanced or something like that. Or one of them is for like the millimeter wave frequencies or whatever like that. So I don't know. There needs to be a better system because the 5G icon is just, it doesn't tell you anything. I mean, it's just like if I would go out there and just, instead of saying what kind of car it is, okay, is it a car, a truck, SUV, subcompact, or whatever it is, I just go out there and I just paint on the side vehicle. So you just label it as a vehicle. Okay, which kind of vehicle is it? So is it a Ford, Chevy, Dodge? Is it 4 wheels, 6 wheels, 2-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, subcompact, full size? There's all kinds of different varieties. So if I were to auction a vehicle off and say, okay, I'm going to auction this vehicle off. Okay, here, I want to take bids on this vehicle. You're not going to bid on this vehicle because you don't know what type of vehicle it is. There's so many different types. You got to make sure it's going to do what you need it to do. Like if you're going to pull a camper, are you going to get a Geo Metro to pull your camper? Absolutely not. Well, if you call a pickup truck, a 2-ton pickup truck, a vehicle, and you call a subcompact a vehicle, that doesn't help. It's the same thing with 5G. There's so many different versions of 5G out there, and they're doing a really poor job at it. And mixture of bands, yeah. GSM, CDMA, LTE, C-band. There's no such thing as C-band in the United States. C-band is N96, N102, and 104. That is unlicensed fake 5G for 6 gigahertz. Low bands, mid bands, high bands. See, that's the thing. You got different frequency bands. You got different types of hardware. You got 2x2 MIMO, and then you got 64x64. And then coming out soon will be 128 and 256 by 256. And then when we go into 12 and 13 gigahertz and 28, 47, 49 gigahertz, it's going to be GigaMIMO. That's going to be depressive. That's 5G advanced. Yeah, if you missed that live stream, go check that live stream out too. 5G advanced live stream. It was pretty good. Hello, TJ. I recognize the mountain that overlooks the PepCon site. Yeah, I don't even know what the PepCon site. That's where the explosion was, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's no longer that, so it's something else there now. Joey, Maria, Vegas Tech does a lot of footage of Lake Mead Trail. Not anymore because drones are banned now. Crazy. So you can't fly over Lake Mead area. And in these BLM wilderness areas, I can't. So if I were to go hike Black Mountain, I can't fly my drone when I get there. Mount Charleston. I go to the top of Mount Charleston. I can't fly the drone. Now I can fly the drone in the valley of there just because there's houses there and a highway. If there's a house or a highway, it's public land and you can fly your drone. But as soon as you cross over into the BLM wilderness area or a U.S. park, stuff like that, it's automatically restricted on drones, which is crazy. So, but there is a road that goes on the foothills of Mount Mummy over there between Angel Peak and Mount Mummy. There's a road that goes over pretty high up. I will be able to go over there, park alongside the road, and take the drone up there 400 foot straight up and then fly in a small circle around that area. I just got to stay out of it. I can't fly over. As soon as you fly over that boundary to the BLM, then you get that warning on your drone. It says, oh, you're entering restricted area. So, but I will be doing a drone video up there pretty soon. So, and let's see. In Frenchman Mountain, I can't go up there either because part of that area is actually considered Nellis Air Force Base, even though you're way up on the mountaintop, but it's still in that area and it's restricted. You can't, it's a no-fly zone. So it's kind of crazy. Can't even fly that area too. So even though no aircraft is going to come close to that mountain because they don't want to hit that mountain. So nobody's going to come within 700 or 800 foot of that mountain. So if you're going to fly your drone at 400 feet, you should be safe. But I just think the FAA rules on flights is too strict for us. Too strict. The mats are better than the maps. Yep. The mats are better than the carriers. I like it. Yeah, there you go. I don't understand why the carriers don't use the FCC maps. Because they want to fudge everything. They want to spread all the lies out there and stuff. So, what did we say? Did you get Stetson's email today? He said the speed test capabilities coming to the app on Monday, and he hinted a new feature coming. Yes, I actually reposted that on Twitter, and I actually reposted his YouTube video also on Twitter. So yes, I did. I've been promoting his channel and stuff there. I've been promoting it for years and years. I remember when he first started out like years ago. Let's see. Why does AT&T have better coverage than Verizon around hills? Well, they actually don't. Verizon has better coverage around hills than AT&T does. So, actually, what I was on Red Mountain, AT&T wouldn't even load up, and I went on T-Mobile, it didn't load up. So, not enough signal up there. And the trouble is, when the higher you go up, a lot of times the signals collide. So So if you get a signal from one side of the mountain, like about Las Vegas, and then on Boulder City, those signals, they clash with, it's the same frequency is being transmitted on both sides of the valley, and they go up to your phone and they cancel each other out. And then that's why it won't work. So actually, going higher up can actually hurt you. So unless you have an actual frequency up there that's stronger, like Verizon up on top of the mountain, they have that up there at the top. Here, I can show you. Yeah, let's go to Red Mountain. Let's go to Red Mountain. Red Mountain. All right, here, let's start off with T-Mobile. All right, here we go. All right, here's Boulder City. Oh, this is 5G. Okay, here's LTE. Okay, so here's T-Mobile. So right here. So in this area, T-Mobile has. Hello there, Anthony. How you doing? You got one tower here, one here, one here, one here, none here, kind of weak, one here, and one up here. Up here's Red Mountain. Look, very weak up here. We go to AT&T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They also got 6, but they even got a more of a dead zone over there. Then you go Verizon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towers in the valley, and then 1 on Red Mountain. So 5. But look how much more coverage you got. Look at how this tower propagates here. This is the Red Mountain Tower I just showed you. Look how it covers this valley here. Look at this. So from right here, look at this. This is all good signal. Look, here's another lobe of good signal. And then looky here down here. The yellow goes all the way down here. Do the same thing to AT&T. Look at that. They don't have no mountainside. These are only on 100-foot towers. And then you go to T-Mobile, it's even worse. And even if you go to Dishy, let's go to Dishy. Here's Dishy. Dishy's not too bad. They got a few towers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have one up here though. So Dish is kind of lacking over here. Although this tower is actually going pretty far. That's at N71 or band 70. Yeah, well, N71. So this one is shooting N71 this way. So that's where all this yellow is. That's all that N77. N70 and N66. So that's why that's going over pretty good. But then when you leave over here, look, you got nothing for Dish. Just a little bit of leftovers. Right. See, look, AT&T doesn't even work, or T-Mobile doesn't even work over here. Look at this. Look how pathetic T-Mobile is. Look at this. This whole area is not even covered. Barely a signal. Go to AT&T. You got a couple sites. It barely covers this whole area. So this interstate going through here barely covers. And then you go to Verizon. Verizon, same way. It's good all the way up to Hoover Dam. Then you got this big gap over here. The trouble is there's no place to put. This is all wilderness area. So you can't do no tower construction. So if you can't put a tower there, what are you supposed to do? So I don't know. I don't understand why the Arizona state can't let them build a tower along the interstate through here. You know, why can't they let them build a tower and put it up here? I don't know. But then when you get down here, look, it's really flat out here, so that's why. And then here it just drops off. So the signal goes up through the sky, misses it. So and there's AT&T, and there's T-Mobile. There's Verizon. Verizon covers it pretty good. Spotty. Poopy. Then you go down here, Dolan Springs down here. Look at there. There's T-Mobile. Verizon or AT&T. Look at that. You got one up there, one down here. You go to Verizon. Look, they don't even have a tower down through here, but yet it's all yellow. This is all covered pretty good. So, yeah, these maps are pretty good. So, pretty amazing. Oh, wait, I went too far here. Back to the mountain. The mountain right here. Okay, the mountain here. Here, let's zoom into the mountain, by the way, here. Let's see. So you can kind of see. So here's where the tower is right here. One antenna is pointed this way. And the reason there's a shadow right here, there's a little mountaintop right here that kind of shadows the signal. So that's why it blocks it from being so strong. And then the other part of this goes this way. The antenna part, yeah, it points down towards this way. And see this tower here that I did the video on yesterday? There's no 5G on this tower. There's no N77. It's LTE only. Guess where it gets its 5G from? Up here. So it's using dual connectivity. So it connects LTE here and N77 up here. And the speed test was horrible. DC does not work very well. So, oh, maybe Verizon will get N77 on that tower. Well, they got it on this tower. Got it on this one, put it on the mountaintop, put it over here, but they didn't put it on this one yet. So that's what it looks like up here. Let's see if I switch this to the speed test. Let's see. Oh, there, look at there. Best. There we go. Look at there. You can actually see my speed test. Here's my 2 speed tests. I did 2 speed tests up here. I did one for Verizon right here. That's my speed test up there. And then I did a speed test for Dish at the parking lot down here before I walked up. I actually didn't do one at the top. Well, I think I did. I think I did 2 tests. But of course, I have this set to best. Let's see. Oh. I'd have to change this to... Well, there's Verizon, and then I had to change this to Dish up here. Yeah, I did do 2 tests. I did a test down here at the parking lot. 78 down, 3.77 up. And then at the very top of the summit, I got 124 down and 27 up. So that's not too bad. And of course, that was coming from this tower down here that I did the speed test at down here. Well, one of these towers in the valley, it actually reached up here, So pretty darn cool here. So that's the speed test that everybody's done on in the area. And then here's all the T-Mobile speed tests. I guess if you do this in 3D, it actually shows you in 3D. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I like about these maps. These maps are amazing. How Stetson, this speed test part is really, really cool. So you can see, and then look, here's Verizon. Then of course, when you go down here to downtown, look at all these speed tests. Go over here to the airport. Look at this. See this speed test right here? Let me turn this 3D off. This test right here. See this test right here? This test is my test. Duke. Well, I thought it was mine. Well, where did my test go? Best? Oh, maybe it's here. Nope. Oh, let's do all. Well, where's that speed test at? There should be a 5 gigabit speed test around here. Huh. Maybe the data didn't upload on the maps yet. It's on the app, but it's not on here yet. Well, let's see here. That's all carry. Oh, okay. Let me switch just to Verizon. Okay, Verizon. Well, where's it at? Maybe it's here. Well, that's 2 gigabits right there. Oh, maybe it's down here. No, that's not it. Well, I don't see my speed test on there. There's 1200 there. 3.5 gig test over there. 3.7. Weird. I guess my speed tester not loaded on there yet. I guess. Let's see. It should be this one right here. I'm pretty sure it was this one. It says only 2 gigs down. That's not my test. I don't know. All right, let's go to Fremont Street where I did. Where I got another 5 gig test over here. Let's see, Fremont Street. See yeah, mine's missing. Mine's not here. See, these are people who did it with the older phones, the X670 modem. Yeah, see, my 5 gig test is not on here yet. I guess it takes a little longer for it to go from. It's on the app. It's just not on the website yet. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you can do speed tests on here. You can see the speeds. You can see who's fast. Got different colors. The darker colors faster. You got AT&T. They do have some millimeter wave down here, so they're, if you want to call that millimeter wave, it's kind of slow. T-Mobile, they actually have some millimeter wave different areas. Then you click the best. That's a pretty cool feature. You can click the best and it actually tells you which ones has the best in each spot. So like if you go around the airport, you say, okay, who's the best around the airport? So of course that's all modes too. I think technology, all speed range. Let's see, best carrier, best download. Okay. I think I have everything set right. But yeah, that shows you which ones got the best. See which ones are the best, the fastest speed test for either Verizon, AT&T, or Skunk-a-doodle-doo. Skunk-a-doodle-doo. And then when you zoom all the way out, it should show you, wow, there's a lot of missing tests. Look at that. Well, you can see Verizon pretty much rolls everything. I can't believe there's all these blue dots that actually. So that's Verizon. That's all. That's LTE. 5G. Okay. T-Mobile. AT&T. Verizon. Okay. Well, there you go. You can see that. Oh, let's see what you guys are saying. First responders are moving towards LTE with AT&T FirstNet, so the outages need to stop. Well, they're not going to. LTE being on public safety is a bad idea. Bad idea. I think it should be its own self-contained system. That's what I think. I think it all should be in-house. Nothing to do with the internet. Have their own microwave links and all that kind of stuff. They do not film using drones. They use their bikes or scooters with the camera on their phones. That's their bike. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, there was one guy I saw out there. He used to fly his drone over Lake Mead until they banned it. Oh no, we're not going to allow it. It's crazy. I disagree. Look at Alexandria, Pineville, Deville, Louisiana. Okay, you disagree with what? Over there? What do you disagree about? Yeah, I know about that area. Louisiana. Louisiana. I've been in that area before. That's LTE. That's T-Mobile. Yeah, it's poopy coverage over there. Yeah. AT&T is a little bit better. Yeah, Verizon's got their own bad spots too. I mean, look at this. Look. There should not be any red in a residential area. That's minus 110. I think it's minus 110. Yeah. That's minus 110. You won't have any signal indoors through here. You have one bar outdoors. So just remember that on this map. Green is indoor coverage. Green is indoor. Yellow is going to be indoor, but by a window. But red is definitely all like outdoor coverage. So yeah, actually AT&T, AT&T is actually better than Verizon in Alexandria. Yeah, AT&T is actually better. Skunky, Verizon. There you go. Pineville, D-ville, yeah, the whole area. Yeah, I've been in that area. I used to live in Louisiana. Verizon works in Alexandria and Pineville, but when you're outside those two towns, only AT&T. Yep, there you go. I just showed you on the map. See, that just shows you that this is accurate information right here. I wish Comcast would buy Altice, given that area more from Comcast, Xfinity Mobile, and Verizon. Verizon gives Baton Rouge, New Orleans area good coverage. Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was down here. This is where I used to live down here. That's too far. Oh, yeah, too far south. Where we at? Oh, it's new roads. Okay, here. Shoot, where am I at here? Look at this whole area. No coverage at all. Too far. Where? Oh, okay, here. Here's new roads. Okay, I know where I'm at now. It's kind of hard to see where you're at with all these little dots everywhere. Okay, yeah, here's Baton Rouge right here. Oh, yeah, here's Baton Rouge. All right, so that's Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Yeah, when I used to live out here is where I used to live out here. This is where I used to live. Where is it at? Oh, right here, Walker. This is where I used to live, Walker, Louisiana. Here's the interstate. Actually, right down here. Right down, right here. Yep. This is, well, right here. Right here. This is a mobile home park. This is where I used to live right here, right? Back here in the 90s. 96? 95, 96? Yeah, 95, 96. I live right here. So as you see right now, T-Mobile is in the red. AT&T still in the red. Verizon's very, very weak out here. If you go up here to town, Walker, it's getting better. There's a lot of new towers out here. It wasn't out here. Back in 96, it wasn't this good. Look at this. Even still, T-Mobile's got a dead spot. Quite a few dead spots. So it's all about the market share, man. Yep. Yeah, I remember when they put this tower up down here for AT&T. See, T-Mobile, no coverage. But yeah, that's the way it is in the rural, dense swamps. Lots of trees out here too. Lots of trees, so makes it very hard for a signal to get out. Yeah, you can see how the propagation on there's on these towers. See how? So you can see the sector. So one's pointing this way, one's pointing this way, and one's pointing this way. Gosh, look at that. That's horrible. Wow. Good old Baton Rouge. Oh, yeah. Good old days. Bar Grant is here. Hello, everybody. We got 13 people in here tonight. Not very many people in here. We're going to be live for like another 30 minutes, and we're going to call it a night. Can you check DFW? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that for you. Dallas, Fort Worth. Let's go to Dallas. We're not too far away from there. Dallas is right up here. Okay, Dallas. Okay, DFW Airport. So I know there's a couple airports over here. So which one are we talking about? Or is there only one? Let's see. I can't even remember where the airport is. You have to help me out here. Is it in the south part of town? Okay, here's ADS. Okay, that's Addison Airport. Okay, so Fort Worth. Oh, here it is. I see DFW. Oh yeah, here you go. All right, here's your airport. All right, there's your airport. So first, let's do the signal test there here. Okay, so here's your signal. Here's your AT&T signal. Here's your Verizon signal. And you want to see speeds. Okay, you want to see speeds. Okay, you want me to do best? Here, let me do best. Best with all technology. How's that? There you go. Looks like T-Mobile rules there. There's 5G. T-Mobile still pretty good. LTE. Not very many people's done speed tests there, it looks like. That's a pretty interesting airport. The way it's set up. Look at that. They got a runway over here. They got one here, and they got one here. They got 2 dual runways here and 2 dual runways here. Wow. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 runways. Wow. So they got 2 diagonal ones over here, 2 dual ones here, and this one's probably for the executive, for like the small planes and executive over here, because it's a little bit shorter of a runway. But these are the long ones. These are ones for all the big jets and stuff. Pretty interesting. 5G. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it looks like T-Mobile wins there. Yep. We are live and direct, baby. Yes. You are ready. What's up there, Baby Yoda? Yes, hit the like button. Buy some coffee. Make a donation. It's cost me $50 a month now to go live stream with this StreamYard. Yep, costs me money. So if everybody gives $1 every time I go live, just $1 when you go live, buy me a coffee. Donate $1 on buy me a coffee, and that will cover all my costs. It's between Fort Worth and Great. Okay, I got you. Search bar. Yeah, I know. I don't want to use the search bar. Almost out of coffee. Oh, it's cold now. It's gone. Do it for each carrier? Okay. My nearest biggest airport is LAX, baby. Yeah. All right, well, there's your T-Mobile. You want 3D? Here, let's do 3D. There's your 3D mode. There you go. There's your test for there. Okay, now let's look at, oh, God. Speeds are horrible there for AT&T. Horrible for Verizon. Wow, that's crazy. T-Mobile actually wins at the airport. And the whole area. Look at around this area. There, it looks like they got higher speeds than, yeah. Blue looks horrible. Verizon is not bad. You could tell where the N77 is. Yeah. Wow. Oh, here's how you. I was wondering how you spun it around. Yeah. You do the. You can do the left mousey here. Oh yeah. Okay. Here, how you do it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Make sure you guys support Stetson Doggett. He's the one who made this. He made this. CoverageMap.com. Here, let me put the link in here. And download his app. Download his app and also pay for the pro version. Support him. Pay for this app. You know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars he's spent making this app? Support him. He spent a lot of money to bring this for you guys. I think this is definitely one of the best speed testing apps out there. It shows you more than what anybody else does. You know. Now, these speed tests, you got to remember, there's a lot of factors here. What if you got a category 12 LTE phone and you do a test on here? You only got 2 carrier aggregation. It's going to show a low speed. So that's the bad thing. There's old technology that's incorporated in this. So this is only just like a very slight accuracy of this, because you got people doing a speed test in a Motorola cheapy phone with a horrible processor and modem in it with only a couple carrier aggregation. And then you got other people like me doing speed tests with the X75 modem in it, which is going to give you the best performance. So when you mix all that together, these apps are not 100% accurate. So the only way it could be accurate is if there's a way that you can only isolate like a certain phone technology. Maybe that's something he can do in the future, where he can make it where only X75 modems show up, and then or only X70 modems show up, or you can do that. But the coverage map part is actually the real deal. So you can zoom out. Oh, look at this. Oh, you can see where the N261 is over here. Wow, the N261 is over here. Look at these speed tests. Wow. Well, that's not that good. 1.3, 1.5. There's a 3 gig test. 2.3, 2.1. Here, if we want to do this, I think we can. Let's see. There's a filter setting in here. We can do this. We can weed out all the little stuff that they care. Speed range. Yeah. Download speeds. Right now his stuff only goes up to 5 gigs plus. I'm just wondering if he's going to increase that to 10, because we're going to have speed tests over. Well, I mean, my record is 5.1. So let's only look at anything above a gig. I guess I can just type it in here, huh? Let's do. Whoop. There. That's 1 gig to 5 gigs. We don't care about upload. All right, here. So check this out. So these are the big gig tests there. The big gig tests. Now that's for Verizon. Now watch. Let's go to AT&T. Not very many above a gig. T-Mobile. Wow. Look at that. Fort Worth has hardly anything above a gig. But you go over here to Dallas, Fort Worth. Look at all these. Yeah, let's go in 3D. Wow. What has T-Mobile done in Dallas? That's crazy. That's crazy. Verizon. Holy crap. Wow, you can do this across the whole country too. Watch this. US of A. Zoom in a little bit so you can see. These are all the gig tests. Gigabit. Look at that. That's what's cool about this map. You want to see where all the gig tests are? You go down here. Look at this. These are all the gig tests for Miami. Look at that. AT&T sucks. Look at T-Mobile. Look at all these gig tests. Holy shit. Of course, they're fake tests. You know, when you do a speed test on T-Mobile, it actually diverts all the resources of that tower and sends it to that phone. It prioritizes. It QCIs you. So, look, no gig in the keys because there's no millimeter wave down there. And they don't have any strong N77 down there that hit a gig yet either, so. Wow, this is crazy. Let's see Skunky across the whole United States. Skunk-a-doodle-doo. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Let's see what you got. I think I stirred up the pot. I think you guys are like going crazy now. You guys are going to be going nuts. Look, we got 19 people in here. I was about to close this thing out too, and got 19 people in here. So crazy. Told you AT&T is terribly congested at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. No millimeter wave for any carrier, and AT&T DAS is band 2512 only, and that's the AT&T headquarter home territory. Yeah, that is pathetic as hell. There you go. I'm a paid user. Good. Congratulations. Yeah. I actually haven't did my paid for his app yet, but I'm going to do it tonight. I get done with this live stream. I'm actually going on there. And I also made an offer to Stetson to come on my live stream one night, and I'm going to do a interview if he's willing, and do an interview and just, pretty much, ask him, different questions about from when he first started in this wireless stuff, his channel, his app, talk about it, and just, just ask all kinds of questions and stuff, and just bring him on live and just kind of promote his channel and everything, and just and do an interview. I've seen people do interviews to people like on TV. They'll do a TV, they'll bring a person on and say, hey, and they'll interview like different people and stuff, and it's actually very interesting. So I think it's a really cool thing. And I'm thinking about doing something like on my channel, is to just send out invitation, like interview Stetson, interview SMT, interview Carlos, just all kinds of different content creators out there. And you never know, maybe I'll try to interview some of the bigger channels, send them a notice and say, hey, would you like to have an interview done and see, I think the viewers like that. They like to see the different sides. I mean, when you make content and you put it out there, you only see that one side of them. You don't see where they've come from, all the hard work they've done to get where they are, and all the challenges that they faced and everything like that. And nobody sees that side. And also their personal life. Some people are kind of private. They don't want to share, things like, like if I say, okay, Stetson, what's your favorite color? That's not as intrusive as it is, saying, other personal things. So, and of course, before I ask any questions, I'll make sure I'll make a list of questions and I will give it to him, and he has the right to strike out any of them he doesn't like. So I'll keep it like that. So I'm very respectful of that. I don't think I'd want somebody prying into my life either, but I wouldn't mind sharing certain things in my life either. So, I think it's pretty cool. So I sent him a message on it. So we'll see if he wants to do it. I'm going to talk to SMT, see what. So that's kind of a new direction I want to go. Not only do I want to do tech and my drone videos, but I want to interview different people on my channel. So we'll see how that goes. What do you guys think about that? Is that a good poll question, maybe? Let's see. Let me find my poll question. Oh, yeah, let's do the poll question while we're at it right now. All right, so here's the poll question. Would you like to see more drone videos, including nature spots? Kind of like when, you know, me and Wes did Grand Canyon, and then I just did Red Mountain, even though there was a cell tower on there. But, you know, it's a possibility I might hit some more other spots. So I'm really thinking about it. So what do you guys think? So go ahead and vote if you haven't voted yet. We got 28 votes. So one last minute. If you haven't voted yet, hurry up and vote. I'm going to close this out here in a second, and then I'm going to do another. I'll throw another poll up at you here. All right, 28 votes. Let's see. I think everybody's voted. It's in here now. Okay, so let's close this thing out. All right, here we go. Close it out. Now let me make another one. Start a poll. Would you like to see my channel interview other content creators? Let's see what you guys think about that. Yes, no. We'll just keep it simple. There you go. Another poll question up for you guys there. All right. And the results for the other one is yes, 82%. No says 17%. So you guys would like me to continue doing drone videos and doing some nature scenes and kind of stuff. So, all right. All right. Can you check Dallas Love Field Airport? 18 has good millimeter wave, and they have in sunny Sunny. Okay, Dallas. Oh, so you want Dallas instead of Fort Worth? Dallas. Is that where I'll see millimeter wave right here? Is that it? Fort Worth, Meacham. Is that it? I don't know. I have to take the filter back off. Let's see. Go back to 0. There's the best right there. Is that it? I don't know. We'll come back to you. Verizon and AT&T are slower deploying new bans around airports due to the FAA's scandal. Yeah, well, that's all over with, so no excuse for that. T-Mobile owns the most 5G spectrum in Dallas, 180 megahertz N41, and AT&T has 140 megahertz N77, but they skip many sites. Well, that's the problem. That's what they're doing. They're doing the same approach T-Mobile did. They do a tower, skip 3 towers, do a tower, skip 3 towers, only because N71 was able to propagate and push that 5G icon to those other 2 tower sites, even though you don't have the performance. And that's exactly what AT&T is doing. They're putting 1 tower up, and they're turning the power up on the N77 so that it reaches the next 2 LTE sites, and they're using direct dual connectivity to get that 5G plus icon out there. But the site is so deaf with N77 because they get the power up too high. The site can't receive anything from the phone. So it screws up everything. So that's why whenever you're using dual connectivity, your performance is going to go down the toilet. So what AT&T needs to do is shut off dual connectivity. Shut it off completely. If you got N77, fine. If you don't, let the 500 up or 500 down and 100 up LTE work. There's nothing wrong with 500 down and 100 up on LTE. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. They need to just leave it be. Who gives a shit about the 5G icon? I'm so sick and tired of these carriers trying to fudge everybody and lie to everybody. It's ridiculous. Well, there's an airport there. I don't know if that's the right one or not. Yeah, and just because T-Mobile has more spectrum doesn't mean they're going to have more performance. Doesn't mean nothing. Because you got to remember, T-Mobile is not deploying N41 correctly. They're doing it the cheapest and most half-ass way. They're only getting a mile range from the tower. Whereas you got Verizon with N77, they can get at least 2 miles from the tower, sometimes 3. Depends. Yep. We've actually went there before, remember? I showed you that on the map. Yep. T-Mobile was blown away by the competition. Did you upload your speed test data? I sure did. I did. I just tried to look at it on here, but it's not on the website yet. It's on the app. I can see myself on the app. Actually, I took my Motorola dish, uploaded all those speed tests, and I uploaded everything on here. This has a year's worth of data on there. So, of speed test, because it carried over when I moved from my S23 over. But when I went from my 22 to my 23, the database didn't get kept in the speed test app for some reason. So, because I think I made an account afterwards. So, it's pretty important if you make a account with your speed test app. That way, if you switch phones, the data will stay with it. But starting on Monday, you can do the speed test on Stetson app. And then you don't have to worry about uploading any speed tests. You just simply go in there and do the test. So I'm just hoping his speed test app is as good as the Ookla app. Hopefully they're the same. He says he sunk $100K in it to make the app just as good. So let's hope he does. So make sure everybody goes and supports his channel. Donate. So what do you guys think about the video now that I went and tweaked the camera? Remember that one episode I did, everybody said, oh, well, you got too much light. Well, it's not, the exposure on the camera was a little too high. It somehow changed or something. I don't know how the settings got changed, but I went back and tweaked it back. And now we got the picture. So I should look like a more realistic, all the lighting and everything. So, I mean, I still got a little shadow here because I don't want this bright light in my eyes. So I still need one light. I need one more, or this bulb. This bulb doesn't look like it. I don't know how many watt bulb that is. I need to switch that up to a 100-watt bulb. I think if that goes to a 100-watt bulb, it'll reflect off the ceiling more and it'll be all right. And then I got this light over here. But I got one little spot down bottom here that's not covered, so I think I just need one more good LED light behind my computer screen that's increase the lighting up to the ceiling and reflect it back down, because direct light is not good, because when it's directly in your eye, it's just not good. It just blinds you and everything. It's best to have a lot of light from above coming down, and then it makes it good. But I'm just trying to get everything good for the channel, trying to look as professional and good as possible. So might consider T-Mobile. Well, there's only one thing stopping me. I mean, sure, they're performing good in some areas, but one thing stopping me is their security sucks, and I'm not going to be hacked again. I had Metro by T-Mobile. I canceled the service. They got hacked like 2 years later, and my shit was on the dark web. So even though I was no longer a customer, they held on my information, and then it got leaked out. That is messed up. When I'm no longer a customer with them, they should delete all my data. They have no reason to hold on my data. That's just crazy. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's bad. No T-Mobile. Now I do have T-Mobile in here, but it's not my name. It's a test drive. So since I'm only testing it, you don't have a real account with them. So I responded on your live chat almost 2 years ago on T-Mobile 5G, and you told me you are crazy and it would never happen. What do you think now, buddy? Okay. 2 years ago, okay, a T-Mobile 5G, you told me you are crazy and it would never happen. I said T-Mobile 5G would not happen? Is that what I said? Now, back 2 years ago, the fake 5G is what they launched first. N41 did happen after the merger. It's because they got all those frequencies and stuff. So that's the only reason why T-Mobile actually was able to deploy any kind of real 5G is because they got those Sprint frequencies. If it wasn't for those Sprint frequencies, then they would be struggling today. But that's the only reason why they actually have any 5G. But as in with any prediction, anything can change. So, I mean, some of the stuff I'm saying today may happen in 2-3 years, and then some of the stuff may not. Like that one technology that AT&T was trying. It's called AirGig. AirGig was supposed to be the big thing to make millimeter wave across all electric lines across the United States. But it turned out to be a lot of problems with that tech. Going to cost too much money. The return on investment wasn't going to be very good. So they shit canned the idea. It never happened. So, I mean, there's some stuff that you can predict will happen. But out of a lot of stuff that I've said in the last 4 years, a lot of it did come true. And I was wrong about a few things. And I'm not even afraid to say that. I mean, if I were to say I wasn't wrong, it would be a lie. So, all the carriers should consider satellites for where towers will not provide. Well, yeah, that's coming. It's called NTN, non-terrestrial networks. And if you remember 2 years ago, what did Ricky say 2 years ago? That in 2 years, they will figure out a way to make satellites work to your phones. And the only way to do that is make big satellites, because you can't make bigger phones. You can't, I mean, there is satellite phones with those great big giant antennas, and those help out a little bit, but there's only so much size you can put in a phone or an antenna. And then these have no external antennas. It's all inside. So that's what makes it difficult. And what they're using or working on now, like AST, is the old LTE bands. So that's what they're working on. Now that fake 5G will work perfectly fine for satellites. Work really good. Because you don't need that much speed and stuff. You just need something. Something is better than nothing. So if you got 10 megabits down and 1 megabits up on a satellite, that is better than zero. Better than nothing. Well, howdy there, Buck Jones. You look like a cowboy to me. Dallas Love Field Airport's near downtown Dallas. Okay, let's go downtown Dallas. Okay. I know I'm close to downtown Dallas. Oh, okay. Dallas. Oh, is this Dallas? Is this Dallas? Is that it right here? Oh, no, that's an Air Force base. What's an Air Force base? Okay, let's see. There's a lake. Well, I don't see any airports. This is over Fort Worth, though, right? Here, let me take this off. Can't see nothing. That's Fort Worth. It's got to be Dallas. Where's Dallas? That says Fort Worth. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Dallas? Oh, I got to go further. No, that's not Dallas. That's Weatherford. Okay. Okay. So there's Fort Worth. Isn't Dallas over here? Is this Dallas? I think it's Dallas. I see an airport up here. This is a Naval Air Force base. That's like Fort Worth. This is Dallas over here. But I don't see no airport over here. Unless it's way further south or something. Outside the city. I don't know. I don't see no Dallas airport. Unless this is it. That says Fort Worth as well. Well, let's just do this. That's Dallas Fort Worth Airport. Yeah. That is Dallas Airport right here. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Fort Worth is over to the west. Oh, okay. That's where I screwed up. Dallas is actually over here. All right. Near downtown. Well, this is downtown. Downtown. Well, this is downtown. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, I found it. Yeah. Just northwest of downtown. Gotcha. All right. What's Stetson's speed test app called? All you gotta do is just search for the cover. Well, if you go to his website, that posts a link in there. It'll take you straight to the app too. It's the same as the webpage name. Yeah, Anthony's got you. There you go. He reposted it again. When is the AST Space Mobile going to launch commercially? Probably next year. January 2025. That's my prediction. Maybe by Christmas. There was just an article about it. They just did. All right, there's the actual satellite. Let's see. There was just a news article on it. Let's see. Oh, press releases. Okay, let's see. I thought they just had a press release. Well, somebody just did an article about it. Let's see if I can't remember. We're already at. Let's see here. Oh, they got the government contract too. Well, you know the CEO, founder of AST, he used to be the CEO and founder of the previous company that he owned, and he was a defense contractor. He's the first one to ever bring satellite communications to the military, and it was in for the Iraq War and Afghanistan over there. So he's the one, he developed it. So he was first. He sold the company and then turned around, took his money, and then invested in AST. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't remember where the operate here. Maybe it's in here. I know I read it. Well, that didn't have anything. They're in Midland, Texas as well. All right, the airport. All right, let's see. All right, there's your airport. Looks like AT&T wins pretty much there. Let's see. Okay, here's T-Mobile. Not very good. AT&T. Wow, there's some millimeter wave right there. Yeah. Yep. That's millimeter wave. And 260. And Verizon, nothing. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. AT&T is definitely the best there. And let's see. Let's go to coverage. Let's see who has the best signal there. Okay. Zoom into just the airport only. Okay, right here. All right, so it looks like Verizon's pretty good. AT&T, pretty good. Little yellow over here. And then Skunky is not too bad either. but yellow over here. But their strongest signal is over here and over here. So it's all the way around the airport. AT&T, they actually have 1, 2, 3 tower sites actually on the airport property. 1, 2, 3, 4 if you count this one down here. And then Verizon actually has one down here, one up here, one here. So it's completely surrounding it. And looks like here, well, that's because it's the runway. That's why it's darker color, because you get a bit more signal on the runway. Not bad. All right. Let's see what you guys say here. All right. Any launch date? It's getting close. Oh, yeah. Speed testing capability coming on Monday update. Yep, sure is. All right, so there you go. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? What else? Okay. The other poll. Okay, let me go to the other poll here. All right, so let's see if you voted on the other poll here. Now we got 18 votes so far, 19 minutes ago. All right, so if you haven't voted, would you like to see my channel interview other content creators? Yes or no? Hurry up and vote. We got 16 people left in here. The speed testing capabilities is coming to update Monday. Yep. All right, yeah, we're going to close this live. We've been here 2 hours. Not very many people in here, only 16 people in here. But I showed you quite a bit of stuff. I just want to go live on a Saturday night and see what you guys think. We didn't get ate up by the skunk apes tonight. We didn't get struck by lightning. We didn't get flushed down the toilet yet. I think we're doing pretty good here. Although, what do you think if I should interview Speed Test Kitty? What do you think Speed Test Kitty would have to say? I think Speed Test Kitty would be pretty happy. That's what I think. All right, and we're going to close this poll out. 18 votes here. Let's end the poll. See what you guys said here. All right. Looks like here, would you like to see my channel interview other content creators? 88% said yes. 11% said no. Wow, that's pretty impressive. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to this live stream. And let's see. SMT usually goes live on Sunday night, so we'll probably be doing that. You never know. I might do another live stream maybe Monday. Possibly do another show on Monday. And don't forget, Wednesday, the 13th. I think it's the 13th. Coming up. 4-year anniversary on live stream. So we're going to do a anniversary live stream on Wednesday night. So make sure you guys tune in for that show. All right. So, oh, we got a good night. Oh, look at that. We got hashtags. Yeah. Dump the skunk. Hashtag dump the skunk. You are ready. Thank you for watching. For sure. Latrell and B-Tech are fun. Oh, yeah, they're fun too. Definitely. All right. Thanks for watching. And we're gonna let you watch some more drone videos on the way out. How's that sound? So we'll see you guys later. Good night.